Okay, yes, I agree with you, Victor Gabriel. I miss Baptista as well. I'm sure he'll be back. So, good evening, all of you. It's going fine, thanks, Jesus. So, it's really good to be back. I hope we get a good connection today. And yes, as I said a little bit before, we're going to do the phrasal verb come, but we're going to do some other things as well. Yeah, come along, come about, I think will be the first one, Count Beauty. Hi Antonio, great to see you. Okay, so how many synonyms and idioms do you know for happy? Yeah. Okay, Anton, hi, good to see you. Elated, yes, Roland started. Elated's a really good word. Delighted. Chuffed, I like chuffed, Vitalia. I'm chuffed to see you all this evening on Cloud 9. Hi Cole, nice to see you. Yeah, jolly exists, definitely. You seem very jolly this evening. Cloud 9. Happy-go-lucky, I like that, Tomek. Happy-go-lucky. And Jubilant from Manjira, yeah, Jubilant. That sounds really good. Over the Moon from Freya. Over the Moon, that's a good one. Felicity, yes, good evening, Eche. Nice to see you. I guess Felicity would work as well. Contented, cheerful. Probably just say up as well. I feel up. Merry, I like merry. We haven't had that one yet. Enthusiastic. Good evening vibes. Exuberant, yes. That sounds great. Blithe, yeah. Blithe. You don't have a care in the world, you're blithe. There. Chuffed, thrilled, I'm over the moon, on cloud 9. In seventh heaven, in seventh heaven. Tickled, pink. Couldn't be happier, walking on air. Yeah, good evening, hubby. Nice to see you. So, yes, Predator, exuberant looks great as well. Exuberant. I'll have to... Ebullient. I like that word, Ibrahim. Ebullient. And that word as well, euphoric from Edge, was good. Euphoric. Jovial from Adam. Blissful from Roland. Yeah, that works as well. In a high mood. In high moods. I would say in a good mood. Happy as a lark. Yes, happy as a lark. My gosh. Exultant. I like that, Predator. Yeah, I'm very jolly today. That works. Okay, yeah. Ebullient is really, really, really happy. I've missed the E out of ebullient. You'll have to forgive me for any spelling mistakes. Upbeat, yeah, that works, vibes. Favourable, yeah. Hi again, I mean. Favourable, positive. Predator, elated. Have we had elated? I don't think so. Elated. This is great. Contented. Yeah, I'm content. I'm contented. Jocund. Wow. That works, Manjira. Ecstatic. Have we had ecstatic? I don't know. Wow. Psyched. If you're psyched, you're really hyped up. Stoked and pumped. This is when you're full of energy. Yeah, when you're ready to start fighting, or ready to do something really hard, hubby. Gleeful from Roland. Yes. Gleeful. Opportune from Adam. Wow. And zealous. So zealous means keen vibes. I think you mean opportune. Opportune. Overjoyed. Happy as a clam. I like that. Overjoyed. Happy as a clam. Okay, carefree from Elena. That works. Propitious. Satisfied. Captivated. I'm going to stop here and we're going to move on. Let's try and find a happy camper. I love it. I love that, Ibrahim. He's not a happy camper. He's a happy camper. Chirpy, that works. Gleeful, we had that, Adam. That's real good. I'm sorry if I missed any of these out, but there are lots and lots of them. To raise the roof. I think to raise the roof is to party really hard, Firas. And pleased, yeah, I guess pleased. Or as a lark. I would say happy as a lark. Yeah, I think, yeah, as a lark also. He's as a lark. I think I'd probably say he's happy as a lark. Okay, vibes. Yes. Gay meant happy, but now it only means homosexual. You're right, Victor Gabriel. Gay used to mean happy. So, vibes has got this. Cheyenne has got it. Antonio's got it. So, and Tomek has got it. Wrapped. Gay used to be happy. You could still use it as happy, but you might not be understood meaning what you think. So Adam ZS, to leave somebody in the lurch is not to support them when they need you. Exactly, head through this. That's perfect. So he said he'd give me a lift home from the party, but he left me in the lurch and I had to walk. Yeah, like a dog with two tails. Very definitely. I love it. Predator. Stabbed me in the back. Okay, so let's start writing. She stabbed me in the back. Okay. As happy as a pig in mud is normally in, yeah, and Manjira, that's good. So let's see. Stabbed me in the back. Sophia acted like she was my friend, but then she stabbed me in the back. This is to betray somebody. Exactly, Vitaly. If you stab somebody in the back, you're not you're not treating them as you should. Yeah, she threw me under the bus. I love it. It's normally a bus, to throw somebody under a bus. I love that one, hubby. Yeah. It's not nice to throw people under a bus. Yeah, I think I'm probably having a dodgy connection at the moment. Well, let's see if it gets back. Okay, so any second now. I hope this will cheer up. Yeah, it'll start. Okay, it should be working. So yeah, to throw somebody under a bus, to betray them. Okay, Cheesehead, good evening. And Antonio, that's very good. And English vibes. So to party, to paint the and Tomek, very good. And Renyard and Victor Gabriel, she's such a traitor. Okay, Cheyenne, the town red. Count Beauty, well done. Vitaly, well done. Victor Gabriel, well done. Javi, well done. Head through this. Good evening, Juan Million. Great to see you. Yes, Adam ZS. And Aditi, exactly. To bite the hand that feeds you, that's to mistreat the person who looks after you. So to paint the town red, I get with this one, I get the idea that you get so drunk you get a pot of red paint and you just paint everything red. Yeah, to throw somebody under the bus. It could mean get revenge too. Yeah, absolutely, Roland. To paint the town red. Let's see, to throw someone under a bus. They were looking for a scapegoat. They were looking for somebody to blame. So they threw me under a bus. Exactly, Axel. Great to see you. Yeah. Come on, Cheesehead. I can ban you easily. To sacrifice someone. Yeah, to sacrifice someone. If you want revenge against somebody, this is probably the person you throw under the bus. Yeah, to stitch up. To stitch up is to make somebody look guilty. And Danielle, break one's promise. Okay, to be disloyal, to be unfaithful. Yeah, to play someone false. Yeah, all of these are good. Yeah. Okay, and Mikhail. Yeah, Mikhail. I'm pretty sure that's Mikhail. Okay, good. So let's try another one. This one's easy. A former boyfriend or girlfriend has come back into my life. I'm sorry, Axel, we've only just got a few idioms today because I'm going to do phrasal verbs with come. Good evening, Tom. An old ex. I would just say an ex, Tom, without the old. Well, an old ex means she's advanced in years. But what do we say? Nobody seems to have got this one yet. I would just say an ex has ... Thank you, Vitaly and Antonio. Exactly. Yeah. Previous boyfriend, ex-boyfriend. That's it. Head through this. I guess Valentine works as well. An old ghost. I like that million. Manji and Adam and Tomek. An old flame. This is what we say. An old flame. Yeah, an old flame is a former boyfriend or girlfriend. Okay, Firas, paint the town red. Exactly, Javi. An old flame. So, let's see. This one's easy. Or maybe not. A bird. A bird's an informal word for a woman. It's pretty informal. So, an old flame. Yeah, this is somebody from your past. Yeah. An old nuisance has come back into my life. It depends. Depends how you feel. So, the next one. You've been down in the all week. Absolutely, Aditi. Yeah. Down in the mud, not quite, Tom. And not down in the ground either. Yeah, you got it wrong, definitely. It's not the mud and it's not the ground. So, old flame, it's a good flame. Ooh, drain, down in the gutter, and Cheyenne. This is the right answer, followed by Antonio and Vitaly. Yes, so we say down in the dumps. Yeah? You've been down in the... Absolutely, Adam. Well done. Okay, the dump is where you throw the rubbish away. You throw your rubbish in a dustbin, and then the rubbish men come and pick it up and put it in the dump. So you've been down in the dumps, in the rubbish dump. Down in... Okay, actually, Aditi, down in the mouth works as well. I'm going to have to give that one. Somebody looks down in the mouth. That works as well. And Danielle, down in the dumps. Very good. Yeah, that in the mouth, down in the mouth works really well. Or down in the dumps. Okay, so if you're... I hope you're not down in the dumps. I hope you're feeling really good. Yep, down in the mouth or down in the dumps. Okay, one more idiom to come here. Yeah, so, yeah, I hope you're not down in the dumps. He looks very down in the mouth today. Yeah, I like that one. I think maybe down in the mouth is less depressed than down in the dumps. Yeah, but they both work. On the rack. Okay, yeah, if you're on the rack, you're in extreme pain. Yeah? I'm not sure if it's R-A-C-K or W-R-A-C-K. Yeah, okay. So, talking about dump. Yep, she dumped me in the previous one. It works. Absolutely. Very good, Tom. That was very quick. James will tell you all about his adventures in Africa, but take it with be skeptical. So, Tom said grain of salt, VG, and 1 million said pinch of salt. Good. Well done, Vibes. Well done, Antonio, Cheyenne, Tomek, Count Beauty. Yeah, because it's exaggerated. Well done, Vitaly, head through this. Yes, Firas, down in the dumps with an S, Firas. Take it with a pinch of salt, Danielle, definitely. Pinch or grain of salt, that's the idea, hubby. A grain of salt is just 1 grain, or a pinch is what you do. Grain of salt as well, yeah. You can say grain of salt, 1 million. But you can say a grain or a pinch, both work. So that's good as well, Manjira. Okay, so 1 more, yes. Okay, so just don't believe everything he says. Take it with a pinch of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. He's been exaggerating. Good work, Ibrahim. Good work, Aditi. Take it with a pinch of salt. Take it with a grain of salt. Yeah, don't believe everything he says. Yeah, when the government promised to give everybody money, take it with a pinch of salt. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt, Mikhail. Yes. Good. And Danielle. Yeah, let's go metric and take it with a gram of salt. Poof, a gram of salt's quite a lot, Danielle. Okay, very good, Tom. Yeah, you're quite hot today. Yeah, you're answering really quickly. If you wait for Jeb to finish his part of the project, you'll be waiting till the come. Okay, so Count Beauty as well. Good work. And Cheyenne. Down in the mouth. That works for us. So you're waiting till the cows come home. Tomek. Good. Yeah. And Elena, till the cows come home. Axel. Good. Until hell freezes over. Yeah, that works fine. You waiting till it's a cold day in hell. So, Manjira, good. Vitaly, will the cows come home? Or when pigs fly? I like that, when pigs fly, hubby. Yeah, Doubting Thomas, yeah. So, Freya, cows, plural. Renyard, cows come home, good. Adam, head through this. The same as dawn till dusk. Dawn till dusk is dusk till dawn is all night. You'll be waiting all night. Yeah, till the cows come home is longer than from dusk till dawn. Good work, Vasu. Good work, Aditi. Yeah, and that's right, Axel. Till hell freezes over. Okay, so I haven't got this quite right. So we're going to change this, and we're going to do some phrasal verbs. So I need some phrasal verbs, some sentences using come about. We're going to do phrasal verbs with come. So either we say when pigs fly, or we say pigs might fly. Yeah, take it with a grain of salt. Absolutely, Firas. Until the cows come home, Roland. You prefer the hell versions. Yes, fire and brimstone. So, I want some sentences with come about. Wait a second, I've got this wrong here still. So, to come about, to happen or to occur. So, how did that come about? It came about because there was a big storm. You're wet. How did that come about? I went about without an umbrella. Yeah? So the boat came about. Okay, that's great, Victor Gabriel. To come about as a boat, to turn around. Yeah, the car needs to come about to turn around. Charges have come about because of the injury. Good work, Vasu. When COVID-19 came about, people were apprehensive about how to continue working. Good, English vibes. I came about, it's possible count, but I think I came upon or I came across would be better for that one, Count Beauty. If a problem comes about, give me a call. That's great, Edge. How did that job come about? Yeah, how did we get it? Where did it come from? Happen or occur? The increase in production has come about through the use of technology. That's a really good example, Danielle. Mikhail, how has it come to be about? No to be, Mikhail. How has it come about this way? Yeah, how has it come about this way? I don't know how it came about that we stopped loving each other. That's good. How did it come about that he's soaking? Luckily, he came about in a few minutes after he was knocked round. That works as well. Become conscious. That works, Harry, definitely. A good result must come about if you're diligent. Good work, Ro. The protest came about because the rabble were angry. Okay, and Vasu. Problems happened to occur after the plane. Problems came about after the plane crash. When did the problem come about? Yes, Victor Gabriel. Improvement in my English has come about by watching your videos. That's great, Aditi. I was watching that TV show's last episode, but the light went out, so I don't know how the situation came about. The wind has come about. It's turned. How did it come about that you lost my phone number? Where did that word come about? I think where, how would probably be better, Elena. Okay, we need to look at come across, to find by chance. I came across an old flame, Tom K. Danielle, second, the real promise of GM crops will not necessarily come about from the food industry. Yes. If the boy continues to provoke big guys, something bad will come about. I doubt the trip will ever come about, as each of us seems content with our hands-off, albeit relationship. Okay, that works as well, Danielle. So, head through this. When did that disaster come about? Extinction may come about indirectly, and even more surely. Definitely, Danielle. So, English vibes, he passed out but came around, yeah, or about, around is better, after they spilled water on him. And so, how did you come about with this project? Not quite, Timothy. Let's see. How did this project come about? I came across this word several times. Good, Renyard. Fine example. I'm fine, Dr. Khan. I came across an interesting old book while I was searching through the garage. Ran across, exactly, Fearnice. I came across okay, I came across I've just got I came across this word several times. Good, Renyard. I came across an interesting old book while I was searching through my garage. Good. Run across, feared as. I came across that he's alien to this software. I came across the fact, Tomek, that he's alien to this software. I want to know how Prince Harry's situation will come about. I want to know, how the situation will come about, how it happened. But how did this situation come about? Come around or come about in the sense of come over. Come around, come about, come over. Absolutely. Definitely English vibes. She came across some old photographs in the drawer. Good. Your message came across very clearly. Okay, yes. I've missed some more. That's why I've got this wrong. Chance. So, yes, to come across, to find by chance, to seem to make an impression. I think I'm just going to move these along like this. So, how he comes across as a very interesting person. Bona fide and malafide, Dr. Khan. Your message came across very clearly in your speech. To run into. My mother came across this ancient recipe. Wow, I'm getting really behind, aren't I? I came across a crazy English language show. Very definitely 1 million. Mateus, how did you come by that book? It's impossible to get it. Yes, I would prefer come by. I came across your channel by accident. Mikhail, good. My mother came across this recipe. Good, Danielle. I came across an ancient coin at a yard sale. How did it come about that humans speak so many languages? That's very good, Vitaly. I came across an interesting person during the Vox Populi. Good, Roland. I came across Alex's channel a year ago. Victor Gabriel, I don't know him very well, but he comes across as a very nice person, VG. Unfortunately, I never come across money in the street. Me neither, Axel. Danielle, coming across such an important decision in life makes me feel close to my friends and family. Okay, Egg. Yesterday I came across a magnificent statue. Good. Has anyone come across my watch? Good vibes. Mikhail, to stumble upon means the same thing exactly. Danielle, have you come across such a problem before? Wow, I'm getting really, really, really behind. Okay, so, where one street comes across another, there lies treasure. That would work, Tom K. Predator, I came across this channel. Good. Manjira, I came across the oldest version of the Iliad. Good. Vitaly, he came across as arrogant. Good. This is to get your message over. Good evening, Hussein. I'm coming across such an issue after a very long time. Good, Danielle. Aditi, I came across my handwritten vocab notes. Good. Firas, I came across an interesting video that talks about word origins. Okay, that's good, Firas. It's okay, Danielle. I came across a starving cat. Good. Ibrahim. Vibes, she came across as mean and hostile. Good. Victor Gabriel, my project is coming along very well. Good. That came across as rude, Vasu. Come across, to come off as. To come across as, to come off as. Yes, both of those work, Vibes. Suddenly 2 cars came along at once. Good, Victor Gabriel. Roland, I came across an original house in the other town. That's good. Will you come along with us to the park? Good. So come along, accompany somewhere, go somewhere with someone, tell someone to hurry, arrive, appear, improve, develop, or make progress. How are you coming along? Good. Will you come along with us to the park, VG? Hurry. I came upon my favourite shades when I was rummaging through my bedroom door. That would work. Bedroom drawer, that would work. I came across them as well. As real as it gets. It's absolutely real and authentic, Dr. Khan. Come along, we might miss the train. Good, VG. Axel, I invited my brothers to come along to the theatre. Good, Axel. Hussein, whether we come across with little or much, the mere gesture can be a spiritually enlightening experience. Good, Hussein. That book came across to be a fake. Yeah, Manjira, it seemed like it. The message seemed fake. I just came across the phrasal verb come across. Good, Danielle. Let's stop answering for a moment so we can catch up. Thank you. I came across interesting information sitting at the hairdresser, Roland. Come along, otherwise we'll miss the train. Good. Head through this. I came across, I came across Oprah's interview with Meghan. So head through this. I came across I came across the Oprah's interview with Meghan on Facebook. Do you want me to come along? I wish you'd let me come along. Good, Danielle. If you come around here, we can help each other. Yeah, to come around to visit someone. Okay, so yeah, come apart, come around. So Timothy, I came across your YouTube channel. I came across this YouTube channel, Timothy. Danielle, my whole life had come apart at the seams. Good, separate into pieces, to come apart. After the first act, the play begins to come apart. Are you aware how you come across to other people? Good, Vitaly. If you come around here, we can help each other. Good, I'm catching up slowly. To come across as, because it's describing the way that person comes across. How do I come across? You come across as an intelligent person. Yeah. So yeah. As rude. This is a description of how the person comes across. Let's come along with more examples. Great, Count Beauty. Hopefully he'll come around. Do you think he'll come around? Yes, so to change one's opinion, to finally accept someone's opinion, to come around to my way of thinking. So to bump into, to come across. Yeah, I come along all the time. Normally come along, we're actually asking somebody, saying hurry up. I come along on time. Sorry, I read that wrong, Count Beauty. That's perfectly correct. They didn't like my partner at first, but they'll come around when they get to know him, her better. Good example, VG. And Predator. I asked my friend to come along with me. Good. Come along, say you're lagging behind the chat. Good example, Tom. Hussein, come along. We must be there on time. They try to come along with progress. Good, Elena. Manjira, we are coming along with learning English quite well, aren't we? Yes, you are, Manjira. So I ran into my cousin. I came across my cousin, Javi. Yeah, I've got a lot on my plate right now, but that's good. That was such a delicate old necklace that it came apart, fell to pieces in my hands. She promised to come round this morning to spill the beans, yeah, to visit. And Vitaly, since the virus came along, he's been holed up at home. Okay, so let's try come at, to attack, with an intent to hit. Okay, so the dog came at me. I insulted him and then he came at me. Thank you. Tomek, Count Beauty, if someone comes at you, do not give in and fight him. That's the very pacifist. I love it, Count Beauty. If someone comes at you, he came around with reality. He came around to reality, 1 million. He came around to the reality she was not coming anymore. Axel, I came across a man on YouTube who answers chat messages ad infinitum. Lol, lol, lol. Victor Gabriel, suddenly a weird guy came at him with a knife in his hands, but he managed to run off. How's his Italian coming along? That's good, Vitaly. The whole plan for the picnic came apart due to the stormy weather. Good work, Manjira. I came back from the store 3 minutes ago. Great, Victor Gabriel. Roland, I believe in Susan. Her development will come a long way in the next few months, or it will come along without the way. The thief came at me with a knife. Good, 1 million. Hi Hilda, good to see you. Danielle, they kept coming at me. I pooped my pants. Yeah, they kept attacking at me. The film's name came back to me when I saw her face. Good. Come down with, it means to have a disease. Yeah, exactly. I mean, to come down with, to become ill. Yeah, that bit shouldn't be there. Yeah. So to come down with, to become ill. He came down with COVID. Danielle, the pain in her jaw had come back, returned. Please wait till I return, come back. He'll come back. He came at me with derogatory remarks. With derogatory remarks, no A, Dr. Khan. Danielle, come by. Sentence example. So to manage to get, how did you come by that? How did you come by that book? Come by and visit me. Yeah, well, we need some more come bys. He came at me with a rude comment, but I had a great comeback to come back at him. Very good, Tom. Yeah, I use shop instead of store, VG. Javi, it came as no surprise that he came at me with such fierceness. Good. Danielle, the Joshis have all come down with the flu. Mikhail, I just asked him a question, but all of a sudden he came at me with mean notices. Okay, with mean comments would be better, Mikhail. Could you come by? Could you come and visit and bring me some soup? I think I'm coming down with the flu. That's great, Tomek. Danielle, I've come down with a bad viral fever. Nora. Gosh, it's just jumped again. Sorry. Okay, Nora. They kept taunting and coming at her using very offensive terms. Great. The fly cannot cope with two threats at once, so coming at it with two hands from opposite side often catches it out. Very good, Hussein. Come down with corona. Absolutely, Vibes. My boss came at me as if it were my fault. Vibes, come down with the flu. Roland, he appears to be healthy, but he has come down with an illness. Victor Gabriel, all of a sudden I came down with a cold. I got better when I took some medicine. Okay, to come down to boil down to. Wow. Okay, Youssef. Hello, teacher. Yes, I'm glad. Derogatory means offensive. Derogatory means critical. Hi, Riftman Siegler, good to see you. The gang of rogues came at me with iron rods, but I managed to escape. Good, Renyard. Nowadays, people coming down with COVID has become very common. Good, Aditi. How can you come by? No. How can you cope with answering so many messages? I don't know, Axel. How come you can answer so many messages? To come by is to obtain. It all comes down to health in the end. Good. I came by an old photo from my childhood. I obtained it. Good, Victor Gabriel. He went down with the flu. Good, Vitaly. Do you come by often? Good. Nora, against all odds, he comes by this theory and astounds his peers. Good, Nora. Come across, run across, happen across. I'm not so happy with come by. Come by either means visit or obtain, particularly something difficult to get. Yeah, how did you come by that rare edition? This example of Elena's, he came by a rare edition of the Bible. This is a really good one. Ege, I think I'm coming down with a coffee addiction. Oh dear, don't come at me. I didn't tell on you to the teacher. Good, Manjira. Firas, the project's success comes down to how many experts we have. It all came down to money in the end. Good. Okay, so let's see. Come forward to present oneself. I need some volunteers to come forward, to come in for, to be criticised. The government's going to come in for criticism. Come off. The handle came off. It became detached. To fall off or to succeed. It was a really difficult project, but it came off in the end. And Aditi, when we have to learn English effectively, it ultimately comes down to daily practice. I agree, Aditi. Roland, her short remark amounted to a serious insult, came down to being a serious insult. I'll come by next week if that suits. Good, Vitalia. If any of you know anything about crime, please come forward. Thank you, Victor Gabriel. You're being a real help tonight. Okay, I need 3 volunteers to come forward. Some witnesses came forward. The government are going to come in for serious criticism. I'm going to come in for a lot of criticism if I don't manage to finish all of these phrasal verbs. Overcoming COVID comes down to keeping a strong immune system. Good, Axel. Come forward, those who know about this accident. That's great, Eche. Faik, you love my determination. Thank you. That's really good, Faik. Tomek, it all comes down to catching, because this to here is a preposition. It all comes down to catching the murder ASAP. So please come forward if you have information. That's very good. The police appealed for witnesses to come forward. Vitalie, good. She came off with the first prize. Let's see, Manjira. Her attempt to win first prize came off. Normally something comes off. Yeah? Come forward, like come forth. Come forward is more to propose yourself as a volunteer. I guess it could be Tom as well. Wow, thank you, Axel. That's really kind of you. Wow. He came in for a lot of criticism. Good, Victor Gabriel. And she was reluctant to come forward, but her friends managed to convince her. Good, Maria. The spy fails to come forward with useful information. Absolutely. So the attempt comes off. Yeah? It's not a person comes off, it's the attempt, it's the activity. Thank you again, Axel. That's really nice of you. Your presentation came off really well. That's it. Good, Victor Gabriel. The direct cause of the car incident is the tyre came off. Okay, it works. Hubby, he grabbed his sword and slit my ear so precisely that it came off to the ground. He finally succeeds. Comes off. No. After so many times. So, he finally, his attempt to pass the exam came off after many attempts. It's not a person comes off, it's the intent that comes off, the action. The seal on the product came off. Yeah, it fell off. Absolutely. Ege. The toy's head came off. Good. Dr. Khan. We should all come forward and promote. Volunteer. That's great. Predator. Finally everything comes down to keeping social distancing. Good, Predator. Good work. It drives me crazy when my mother-in-law blows up every weekend. She came by the house again. Oh my God. Anybody coming in to wash the dishes? No volunteers, 1 million. Okay, and let's see. Axel, come forward with a tenner. No way, Anton. Tomek, the embroidered part of the shoe starts to come off. Exactly. Come on, students, let's learn. Good example, Roland. Victor Gabriel, he came off drugs 2 years ago. That works as well, Victor Gabriel. Tom K. The streams are coming on to being filled with viewers. Yes, absolutely, that works. Begin to happen. Ripples come on after something heavy dunks into the water. I like that word, dunks. Good word, Beauty. Okay, come on, it's going to be fun. Absolutely, Victor Gabriel. Are you coming on to me? So, yes, he was coming on to her. He was flirting with her to come on to somebody. Timothy, if you know you have a fever, chest pain, headache, you have to come forward. You have corona. Absolutely, Timothy. Aditi, my son's speech came off well. Good work, Aditi. That's how to use come off. Manjira, the unconscious lady came to eventually. Yes, she regained consciousness. You can also come down with the flu. Absolutely, 1 million. Predator, the soap dispenser came off the wall. Yes, Maria Lafad. They were talking when the news about the incident came on. Yeah, Vitalia, he came in for a lot of flack in the wake of the PR debacle. I like that word, debacle, Vitalia. She gets red spots on her face when she's about to come on to somebody. Flexibility, good to see you. The balcony came off the rest of the construction. Oh my God. Yeah, sounds like a disaster. So, to come out in, to have a rash. He came out in spots. And then to come to regain consciousness. Yeah. Okay, and to come to reach a total amount. So he came out in a rash, he came out in a sweat, he was unconscious and he came to. 2 Cokes and a sandwich, that comes to £6. Come up, appear or present itself. A problem came up. Come up against, to be faced with, to be opposed with. So, let's see. And can you come out and play with us? Good, Victor Gabriel. Roland, Peter got this disease. He came out in spots. Good, Roland. The new movie came out yesterday. Exactly. Yeah? It was published. Have you come out to her? Well, I think come out, this is probably talking about come out of the closet. Did you come on to her? Have you come out to her? So, okay. I think come out, this is more talking about come out of the closet, to admit that you're gay. Axel, the couple had a serious fight last night, but everything will come out in the wash soon. That's a great example, Axel. At least something good will come out of this. Tomek, it was a hairy situation. Luckily the surgery was successful and he's out of the woods. He just became conscious from coma. Yeah, that definitely works. Okay, come up against. Yeah, I'm getting there. I am getting there. So to be faced or opposed with a reaction. He came up against very strong opposition. Come up with, to produce a plan or an idea. I came up with an idea and come upon. Find or discover, come across. So, Predator. We will come on to the accident later. Okay. Manjira, her untiring support to keep up the family prestige came off with flying colours. That's a really good example, Manjira. Victor Gabriel, any broken products will come out of your paycheck. And Count Beauty, he came out as a prominent writer after winning the Pulitzer Prize. I love that example, Count. Maria Lafad, everyone was surprised that he eventually came to after a month of being in a coma. Good, Maria. Unbelievable, she came out with that remark. Good. Kaluch, what is the usage of phrasal verb, formal or informal? Nearly always, 1 million, phrasal verbs are slightly informal. You can use them in an informal conversation anywhere. You can probably use most of them, except 1 or 2 very informal ones, in a semi-formal writing. But in something very formal, do not use phrasal verbs. Generally, phrasal verbs on the informal side. I give them, say, a 4.5 informality generally, but there are some that are very informal. Come out of the woods. Yes, he's come out of the woods. He's feeling better, Firas. The list of phrases with come came out to be endless. Yes, it was a very long one, wasn't it, Elena? Roland, modern scientists have come up against many kinds of unpredictable issues. You come up against a problem. Unfortunately, we all have to come up against some unexpected problems during this pandemic. Ege, the student came up with fatigue when he needed to finish his homework. I think he came down with fatigue. Fatigue would sound better, Ege. Came up against. Yes, that's much better, Ege. Tom, the bear came up against a tree with the intention of scratching its back. When did you come up with that plan? Good, VG. Aditi, we come up against a lack of confidence when we start learning any foreign language. Yes, so come upon this final one, like to discover. Electricity had stricken him, then he came to. Yeah, that works, Ibrahim. Will you manage to come up with the money by the end of the year? I doubt it very much, Victor Gabriel. Okay, everybody, that is enough for today. That was quite a session. And let's see, Maria, when he proposed his idea, he came up against the differing opinions of his friends. Yeah, the different opinions of his friends. Predator, we came up against this travel restriction due to the pandemic. That works as well. Okay, guys and girls, I'm going to stop. That's been really quite a hard one. Come is a really, really difficult phrasal verb. Yeah, I would recommend you watch these examples and read the chat again. So, thank you for coming up with this fascinating stream. Great, Timothy. I was really happy when I came upon some delicious biscuits in the jar. VG, good. I came up against a lot of opponents in the election. Good, Firas. Vitaly, they rose to the occasion when they came up against the strong opposition and managed to come away with a win. That's great, Vitaly. Come across, come upon are the same. Yes, Victor Gabriel. Roland, I got lost abroad. Eventually I came upon my hotel after wandering for a long time. Good work, Roland. Eche, the sailors came upon a mysterious island. Good. We come up against so many obstacles to nurture our hobbies in the rigmarole of day-to-day life. Good. Okay, yes. Thank you so much. You've been a great crowd. Thank you for the donation, Axel. I will see you all next week. I'll be back with another stream. Thank you so much. Stay safe, look after yourselves, and I'll see you soon.